Da-na-na. Whoa, sorry. Well, I get too excited sometimes. I think it's the coffee. Some people are like, Matt, I think you're addicted to coffee. And I'm like, no, I know. Anyways, it's Monday, the 28th of October, 2013, and I'm your host, Ant-Man. Many addictions out there. I mean, what can you do? I don't know. Is it in the Bible not to drink coffee? Can I? I don't know. I certainly don't abuse it. It's not like because I can't even drink that much. If I drink a little bit here, I'm good. You know, if I drink too much, then I'm gonna be regretting it later. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty random sometimes. WND.com is where I'm at, and I've got an article in front of me right here. Photo: checkpoint cops point guns at motorists. Innocent Americans in crosshairs during police manhunts. Police state USA. Here we come. So yeah, there's a creepy picture here. If you guys want to go look at it, it's WND.com. This looks like a front page article. Photo: checkpoint cops point guns at motorists. There is a cop pointing what looks like some kind of M14 at this guy's face, point blank. Well, you guys, if you know, and if you're a cop listening to me, dude, I'll try to be nice. 4 law enforcement officers were wounded Friday in a suburb of Sacramento, California, during an attempt to take a wanted gang member into custody. What about you guys? You guys are a little bit of gangsters nowadays, don't you think? The shooting occurred in Roseville, a suburb about 20 miles northeast on the state capital. Helicopters circled overhead and armored vehicles and other police cars flocked to the area following an initial report that a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent had been shot. Oh, God forbid. You know, they should have gotten Homeland Security. They should have called China to come because that sounds important. We should have locked down the entire country for that. A sporadic gun, you know, I'm very sarcastic, by the way, you guys. Don't get so offended. Chew the meat and spit out the bones. Don't take everything so seriously. Don't be offended. What did Jesus say about being offended? Guard your heart. Okay? I know I'm not perfect, and I will offend you sometimes if you don't practice that, because, you know, you gotta... Come on, you guys. A sporadic gun battle lasted into the night, and the commotion snarled traffic for hours. Police responded by setting up a checkpoint and pointing guns at motorists, as this Associated Press photo shows. I'll show it, why not? That's where we're headed, for real. That's where we're straight up going right there, man. I mean, it's crazy. I don't even like to think about it because it's that scary, you guys. I mean, think about it. Think about it, really. These yuppie cops are going to obey till the day they die. So they're going to just go along and follow orders, and they're going to train to take you on and go door to door and take your guns and take your freedom away because, hey, it's politically correct nowadays. We're so down the tubes, you guys. Like, I mean, I sometimes, you know, I think about, you know, what our founding fathers would be looking at us like, and sometimes it's like, it's encouraging because there is no word other than coward for the way people act nowadays. It's just cowardly. Everybody's such a drone and so like such a... I got this word from Alex Jones. Biological android. Because that's, I guess, how the elite look at us. And it's true, man. We're all like... We're so conditioned to like just all this stuff, man. And it's just like, oh, well... I can choose what reality I want to live in, so I don't want to pay attention to this because it's too real and scary. So I'm going to go watch sitcoms and every single time. I'm going to go watch sitcoms and I'm going to go watch, you know, Big Bang Theory or something stupid. Because if you've ever watched Big Bang Theory, I watched it once at my friend's house. It's like one of the stupidest shows I've ever seen. They teach you so much bull on that show. Like, they make everything seem like the norm is being stupid on that show. And it's just like... dumb. No wonder, like, if people actually watch this and, like, you know what I notice about people, and it starts at a young age, if you watch a lot of TV when you're young, you start to get, like, displacent or something. That's even a word, complacent. And I don't know, man, what I see is that when kids watch a lot of TV, they think they're freaking cartoons. They think that people really interact with each other the way they do on, like, iCarly or something, and it's not true, you guys. People on TV are acting, and most of the time they're not as smart as you would like to think they are. They're following a script, and they're not, and I don't care how good of a screenplay writer you are or whatever, nobody can really portray what humanity really is like on a sitcom. Plus, it wouldn't be entertaining. It would be weird and creepy because people in reality have a lot of, you know what I mean, issues, and they are held back, and they build towers, and they keep you away from them, and nobody's that freaking nice and cliquey with each other. And plus, I don't even like when people are cliquey. If you're cliquey and you're like covetous and you're like, oh, you're my best friend and no one can have you. Oh man, I stay away from people like that, dude. I don't like people like that. Come on, man. You know, I don't belong to you, and that's freaking creepy. And you know, it's just, I don't know, man. People be drinking too much fluoride. You're all feminist now. You're all super feminine. I mean, the photo credited to AP Photo, the Sacramento Bee Randall Benton, is captioned. Before I read on, just want to let you know, if this is your first time, I go on a lot of rants. I should really work on that, putting my rants together better. But hey, man, this is teleprompter free, man. This is naturally me talking to you. I will stumble. I will say stupid stuff now and then. Not that it's like, I don't know what I mean, because you guys are going to take that out of context anyway. I'm still going to post this video, and I don't care if you take that out of context. You know what I mean. Sometimes I'll stumble over my words. Like I said, displacement right now. It's not even a word. California Highway Patrol officer and another emergency responder stop a vehicle at a checkpoint near the neighborhood where a federal immigration officer was shot and 3 local police officers were wounded during a violent confrontation with a suspect in the Sacramento suburb of Roseville on Friday, October 25, 2013. The suspect, 32-year-old gang member Samuel Nathan Duran, eventually surrendered after leaving a nearby house in which he had been holed up. Good, scumbag, gangbanger. Don't you know that gangbanging's for wussies? During the Boston Marathon bombings manhunt earlier this year, heavily armed police officers in Watertown, Massachusetts, went door-to-door without search warrants, terrorizing families at gunpoint and ransacking homes. It's true. That's true, you guys. That's not a conspiracy theory. That really happened. Former U.S. Representative and presidential candidate Ron Paul later observed the manhunt was more frightening than the attack itself, saying it resembled scenes from a military coup in a far-off banana republic. Similarly, during the manhunt for Christopher Dorner, the ex-LAPD officer whose killing rampage that left 4 people dead and 3 others wounded, police shot and injured 2 innocent women delivering newspapers in a truck that resembled Dorner's vehicle. I feel scared to go out at night. I am scared that I will get shot by police, victim Margie Carranza later told NBC4. 8 LAPD officers fired allegedly more than 100 bullets at Carranza and her mother. About 2 blocks away and 25 minutes after the mother-daughter pair was shot, officers opened fire on David Perdue's black Honda Ridgeline. Police fired at least 3 bullets at Perdue's truck before ordering him out and detaining him for an hour, according to documents filed in federal court in Los Angeles, July 8th. So what do we got here? We got a mixture of Judge Dredd. Like, you know what I mean? No trial, no jury, no judge. I get to shoot you now. I'm a cop, and if you do something wrong, or if you mess with me and you make me mad, I'm going to shoot you. Or I could just get away with shooting you because I got a badge, and it's irresponsible is what it is, really. I mean, they think they're getting away with it, but really they're just building towards something that is going to just make people mad. And you know, it's not acceptable. It shouldn't be acceptable, but then again, at the higher level, it doesn't matter because these people, I think, are just being absolutely, just, I guess I wouldn't say that the police departments are building these people, but they're recruiting total morons. You know what I mean? You can't just do whatever you want. There's a law, and you're not above it, and you got to respect the rights of other people, man. You can't just be like, I have a gun and I'm tough. You're not tough. You're a coward because you have a gun and a badge and you don't use it right. You know, get in the cage, man, and fight someone that knows how to fight, dude. That's what makes you tough. Doing what's right makes you tough because it's not always going to go your way, man. Doing what's right, you're always going to get people that are going to come at you, especially if you're preaching Christianity, dude. Oh, man. I could go on about that. I was actually assaulted on Thursday or Friday because I was reaching out to my friend because he's like hardcore like atheist. I was reaching out to him and I was showing him the 10 Commandments and he got so angry with me because he's like, you're saying I'm not a good person? And trying to like intimidate me, and I'm like, oh man. I'm like, no, you're not. And I'm like, and I'm not either, dude. I realized that a long time ago though. I realized I'm not good and I need Jesus Christ or else I'm going to hell. But then again, this is very offensive to people who are self-righteous. They think they're good people, and it's not. I mean, if you can't see yourself in the mirror that is the Ten Commandments and see for yourself who you are, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess there's a lot of things blocking your mental, just the way you even absorb information. You're just. It shows me that some people just want to choose what they want to believe, and it doesn't matter what you want to choose to believe. If things are true and you could look up history and scientific facts about stuff, you can see, man, that. For example, if you went to school, you got good grades, and you learned evolution, and you learned all this stuff that's politically correct, you're probably most likely looking at me right now like you're either stupid or you're making me, or you're trying to lie to me for some reason. But the fact of the matter is, you guys, is that that's what it is. It's all a lie. And you guys need to look at it for yourself, because it's a conditioning of society, man. We're under a scientific dictatorship. Our government doesn't follow our rules. They don't give a damn about you. They listen to their colleagues and their, fellow, shadow government friends that are into the occult, man. They don't listen to you. They don't give a damn about you. They got an agenda going on. And that's, if you don't see that, then you don't get the big picture, and you don't really see what's going on. And that's just how it is. So I'm just trying to say, you know what I mean? Just trying to be transparent with you, something that our own president says he is but isn't. And yet we got, if you were to tell Barack Obama what was up with, the whole military lockdown and, over two 18-year-olds over there in Boston, he'd probably be like, oh, I didn't know about that. That's what he says about everything, He's just such a puppet. It's just hilarious. But anyways, I'm going to shut up because I go on these rants and I don't want to take up your time. But anyways, don't even believe me. Go look at stuff for yourself and go see that it is true. All right? God bless you.